meaning dirt. What is this guy's wisdom for the goblin? Probably not going to notice him. Alright, so this goblin dirt, Mr. Eamon, you see this goblin just basically barrel right past you. Unnoticed. He doesn't even see you. And he attacks Edward. So now, wielding a scimitar, he does attack. And he has a, let's see... Goblin has a +4 to hit. Alright, so that's a 17 versus armor class.
And that is a miss.
Okay, 17 versus armor class is a miss. And as this goblin misses, he does use a bonus action, and he does disengage away from you. He goes, ah! Ah! And he just basically disengages from you as a bonus action. Now, Craig...
And shrinks in size.
He does shrink in size a little bit.
I was going to ask, is that the same ability that the rogue has? Or similar?
Possibly. It could be. It could be. But yeah, it is basically. It's the same thing. It's just not worded the same thing. It's this goblin is just the flavor text for the goblin is called Nimble Escape, which it's believe it's called Cunning Escape for the rogue, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what it's called, Dirt, on your character sheet? Thanks for playing, Dirt. Anyways, we're off to Craig. So, Dirt probably fell asleep on the couch, so...
He does have his mic muted.
I'm going to move up to there, and I'm going to bolster the 3 melee participants up there with my Bless spell. And, okay, how many rounds of combat is 1 minute, by the way?
That would be 10 rounds of combat, because one round translates...
That's
one round translates in 5e, 1 round is 6 seconds. So, and that's, both sides going at each other is 6 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm going to bless Edward, Jambin, and Eamon, and they are going to get, whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw, they can roll a d4 and add the number to the attack roll or the saving throw.
Very nice. So that would be whenever, you said a d4, right?
Yes, a d4.
Yeah.
Not add 4 to your roll. It's roll an additional d4.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And you said that was on attack?
On an attack roll or a saving throw.
Yeah, that's nice. Not on damage. Just an attack roll.
They changed it from those original rules. It was damage in the saving throw, but now it's an attack roll and a saving throw.
All right, just double checking. That's all.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Looks like we're in for a tough one, boys.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's give you all 3 a yellow dot. That would be, I guess it would be Eamon, basically Jambin, Eamon, and Edward, correct? Those 3 are blessed?
Yes.
Okay, so you 3 get an additional d4 to attack rolls and saving throws. So the little yellow dot there is to remind you of that. Alright, so anything else for you, Crag? A bonus action or anything, or are you pretty much done? Because I believe bless is an action.
Besides that little thing I just said. That's pretty much it.
Alright, cool. Alright, so this goblin really cannot do anything. I'm going to stand fast with this goblin and the next goblin. They really cannot do anything. Well, actually, no, they can't. And you can hear that, especially Crag and Crag and Kadojo, you guys can see. I'm sorry. Whatever your character's name is, Kadojo. I believe it's Varus.
Varus.
Yeah.
So you guys can hear that there is action up on, coming out of the arrow slot. So you think that there could be some goblins up there because you can actually see a bow, the head of an arrow sticking out of the hole as well, from time to time, but they can't see you. So, all right. So next up is another hobgoblin, which is directly to the south of you, Edward. Clavicus, he does move up. Now, there's an interesting mechanic with the hobgoblins, and it's called martial advantage. And once per turn, the hobgoblin can deal an extra 2d6 damage to a creature it hits with a weapon attack if that creature is within 5 feet of an ally of the hobgoblin that isn't incapacitated. So basically, this works just like sneak attack for the rogues, but
Okay.
it's called martial advantage. So this hobgoblin here, he is going to attack with his longsword, and I'm going to go ahead and roll the attack.
All right.
So I just wanted to let you know about martial advantage before I start doing like a 1d8 and 2d6 and everything else. So, but you guys are level 3 now. You guys are starting to get up there.
Yeah, boy.
All right, so a 12 versus armor class, which is
That's definitely a miss.
another miss. So that hobgoblin,
Like a boss.
yeah, you're taking all the blows. You're on fire today, Edward. The noble is on fire.
Quick, get some water.
All right, so Eamon,
Sorry.
you are up.
Nothing but metal clang.
All right, Dave. Since I'm hidden in the shadows here, I'll draw out my my bow,
Okay.
and I am going to shoot my arrow at this one right here.
Okay, so seeing that you are, I've done a couple, I've done a perception check. Nobody sees you taking advantage of the shadows in there. So whatever target that you wish to attack, I'm going to give you advantage. So you're basically going to want to use the advantage macro. And like I said, you know how it works. You've played 5th edition before. When you roll advantage, you take the highest of the 2 rolls. The macro will do that for you. It'll automatically crush the low roll. And it's just like a normal macro.
Come on, everybody, sing along!
So there you go. Come on, everybody, sing along.
It wants a modifier for the input value.
Thank you very much, Solution,
What's
for
your
the follow.
modifier?
Solution,
That
thank you
would be
very
your
much
attack
for the follow. I appreciate
modifier.
it. Low row.
So it would be plus.
It's just.
Come on, everybody, sing along!
Thank you very
5.
much.
Plus
I
5
believe.
plus 4, so that's 5, 6, 7. So it'd be plus 9 then, right?
Well, no, it's plus 5 plus a 1d4.
All right. Oh, okay. So plus 5. All right.
Yep.
Damn it. Plus 9 sounded
Yeah,
so
plus
much
5,
better,
then you
but
roll-
okay.
How about
5,
this?
then you roll a
There you
1d4.
Yeah, there you go. So, anyways, you hit. So you were
Okay.
attacking the goblin directly, 15 feet from you. So there's
Yes.
no need to roll your 1d4 because you hit.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll your damage. You will not get sneak attack because you don't have a target within 5 feet of it.
Mhm.
Thank you for the follow,
That
sir.
doesn't also add if they don't notice you or whatever?
That's why you got advantage.
Oh, okay.
And he gets 8 damage to that arrow that just seemingly came out of nowhere and hit him right in his frickin' neck.
Right in his neck. I love it. All right, so you do hit this guy. He does, let's see. I don't think he goes down. You hit him for 8 damage?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you take this goblin down in 1 hit.
Nice.
Excellent. Put your kill counter up.
That's right. Dig dirty with the 1.
First goblin goes down. Now you're visible. The other hobgoblins can see you now.
Okay.
All right, Kadojo, you're up. You hear fighting inside. You're able
Worth
to
it.
peer around the corner. You can see, basically you've seen Eamon fire an arrow. You've seen Edward take quite a few blows, not take any damage yet. So what are you doing?
Does it take double movement to get through allies?
No, it doesn't. But if you're moving over that door, that will take double movement because it is basically it's difficult terrain.
Okay.
And try to have your moves and stuff planned, guys, so we can speed this up as fast as we can.
Right there. Now, Dave, where I can see, is that an open area or is it like a mound?
Well, it is an open area. You notice that the ceiling is 15 feet high, so that's basically rubble from the ground, probably up to 3 feet, very loose-looking rubble, up to the ceiling, which is 15 feet.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and cast Flaming Sphere.
Gimlet, thank you for the follow
Sounds
as well.
nasty.
It is.
Here's how it works,
One of
guys.
Your new spells for level 2 spells.
Yeah,
If you guys
I'm
are
casting
following-
it right in between the two goblins.
If you guys are following, and if don't unfollow and refollow, because the notification
It's super
is not going to
effective.
work. That's just how it's programmed. So don't
A
unfollow
critical hit.
and
Flaming
refollow.
Sphere is a 5-foot diameter sphere of
It's just not gonna
fire appears in an unoccupied space of my choice within range, and the range is 60 feet.
Whoa, unoccupied?
Unoccupied. And there is a
Yes.
space between the two goblins.
Also, thank you very much to the person
Right
that
there.
donated.
Gotcha.
If you can email me what the PayPal email was and your stream name, I can go ahead and give you your
You there,
bonus
Dave?
XP. I am. You're going to do your sphere, right?
Correct.
All right, so let me get you a template for that.
Come on, everybody, sing along.
Come on, everybody, sing along. So thank you very much, Den Martin. Thank you for the follow, sir, Den Martin. I truly appreciate it. And that is the pretty cool sound. I'm just trying to... I had one tagged. That's kind of weird, Kiddojo. I had one. Where did it go? Let's go ahead and use this, Kiddojo. And now,
Okay.
how big is it, by the way?
It is a 5-foot diameter sphere.
Come on, everybody, sing along.
Thank you very much, Sinjin669
So
for the
it's
follow.
just covering the one space?
Hang on. It is a 5-foot sphere. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw. That the creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, so I'm going to give you controlling. You're going to be able to control this thing, so you can go ahead and move it to where, as long as you can see the. Okay, sure, you can see it there. Now you place. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice place to put it as well. So I'm going to put this on the map layer, so it's not going to get in anybody's way. All right, so that's for. Is there any kind of initial damage, or is it only for if creatures end their turn?
There is a bonus action. As a bonus action, I can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature, move back to top page, must make a saving throw against the sphere damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn.
Okay, so where would you like to move this? Now, is that a bonus action
Oh,
after
boy.
the first action, or just let me that's burning sphere, right?
Correct. It just says as a bonus action.
Yeah, I you know what I mean, let me take a look at this real quick as well. It's not burning sphere, is it?
Yes.
What is it called?
Oh, flaming sphere.
Okay.
Sorry. Page 91.
Got it. Flaming sphere. In an unoccupied space. Okay. That's because it wants to point, and that's probably why there's a bonus action, is so you can actually move it onto a target. That's pretty cool. That makes sense. I just had to, it's like I said in the past, I'm a better visual learner, and so, hearing something. So, yeah, you can go ahead and use your bonus action, and just remember you only get one bonus action in a round, so you can now move it up to 6 more squares.
Yeah.
And
Dave,
difficult
how-
terrain doesn't take into consideration anything like that. So it's basically flat 30 feet, even if it was difficult terrain. So feel free to move it anyway as your bonus action.
How many rounds are in a minute?
Like I said,
10.
There's 10, 6 rounds per second.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna move the sphere and hit the back of this shield guy with the 2-headed morning star.
Okay.
That guy.
Okay, so you're gonna move it on him. All right, I'll go
Yeah,
ahead and
well-
move it up to him. There you go. So now he's in a flaming sphere. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and when you move the sphere, you can blah 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 blah.
Dex saving throw.
Yep, Dex saving throw. And plus, it also affects creatures that are 5 feet away from it as well. Upgrade this spell as well. So, all right, let me go ahead and do a Dex saving throw real quick.
Well, Dave, does it stay on the
Whoops.
creature, or does it stay in the unoccupied space?
It doesn't really signify. So, I'm gonna say it stays in the space because you used a bonus action to move it there.
Okay.
All right, so he tries to, douse the fires, stop dropping and rolling. He fails. He's going to take the full amount of damage, so go ahead and give me 2d6 damage. All right, 10 damage. He's definitely in a weakened status, big time, and he appears to be in such bad shape that he's looks like he's on his last limb, basically. All right, so now let's Kadojo. Now we're up to a couple more goblins. Now this goblin comes through the door and is going to try to get the upper hand on Kadojo. He just saw him launch a spell on the hobgoblins, and he is attacking. This hobgoblin here, Kadojo, you notice as you sense something's coming up behind you. He is wielding a scimitar, and he does attack. And he rolls a 20 versus armor class. It's not a crit, just a 20. And I believe that is a hit, so I will go ahead and roll damage. So you take a total of 6 slashing damage from the scimitar. Which
Okay.
you guys go ahead and, you guys we're full hit points and everything. So that actually doesn't put you into a bloodied or kill you now. It's pretty nice to have
No.
that security, isn't it?
A little.
I'm sure it's close, though.
Yeah, it could be getting close to being bloodied. I don't know. It may not be. Alright, so now I've got another kobold here, which is the one directly beside you. And actually, what I'm going to do with this kobold before I move on, he is also going to use his nimble escape, and he will basically disengage back as well. Now, as he
Kobold?
disengages back, I'm sorry, the goblin. As the goblin disengages out, the next goblin moves in to get another attack on the mage. And that is a 10 versus armor class. And I believe that's
That's a miss.
probably a miss. He also disengages back. So you can see that these goblins are really nimble. They actually have really, really good combat prowess. It seems like they're moving around all over the place, except for the one that you shot in the neck and killed in one shot. Dirt. He didn't fare too well.
They nimble, I say scared little girls
That's
for
an
running.
understatement.
Right. Okay. So now we have this hobgoblin here. He does start to charge up through the. I believe his movement is 30 feet. It is 30 feet. So I do move up. He does engage Edward. So there's 2, 4. So he moves a total of 20 feet. He is going to give his hobgoblin counterpart a hand and attack Edward. And he is also attacking you as well with a I believe it's a scimitar, is it? No, it is a longsword. My apologies. And seeing that, there is an ally within 5 feet of him, he will use his martial advantage as well. And a 10 versus armor class.
And he misses.
You are on fire today, Edward. You are parrying every single thing and avoiding all attacks. It's like your General
Bouncing off
Washington.
that new armor he got.
My great wind, my great axe, it's like a whirlwind about me, just blocking
Dave?
everything.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hang on,
Joe.
Dave. He has to make a dex saving throw because of the flaming sphere.
Thank you very much for reminding me as well. So now, is it full damage or just half damage?
2d6 if it failed on a save, or half damage on a successful one.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Thank you for doing that as well. I'm not going to. That's something that you need to catch. Now he fails the saving throw. What is your DC anyway? What is it, like 13, I think?
13.
Okay, yeah. He fails the saving throw. So he will take 6 damage, and he does ignite a little bit on fire. Just a little bit. He's looking around wondering what the hell. Well, he did run through his friend that was on fire, so he kind of skirted around him and kind of blew on him a little bit. Trying to put him out as he was running by.
If you move through that square, does that mean that he...
No, it's
came in
just
contact
Any
with it?
target that ends their turn adjacent or within 5 feet of that.
I thought that there was a bonus that if it came into contact with it...
I don't
No,
remember.
no
I don't
bonus.
remember reading
Too.
a bonus. No, I don't remember reading that. Let me glance at it real quick again, seeing that this is the first time we've used it. So, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw. As a bonus action, you move it. When you move the spear, you can move it. Over
when it
barriers.
rams into somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like, and it also sheds 20 feet of dim light. So, all right, that's it for this hobgoblin here. Now, next person up is Jambo.
Me?
Old Jambo's up.
Mr.
you guys
Wolfson
for-
is going to pull out his bow
For hanging
and
out tonight.
attack
We're doing
that
5e.
hobgoblin right there.
We are doing 5e, folks.
One's
Sorry, we
attacking
had a
my
good time.
back, you idiot.
I don't think I can see any of those two easily. Dave?
Yes.
You knew they were there. He kind of attacked him a minute
You
ago.
can see them.
You can see, basically, you can see that there is this hobgoblin here, and you can also see that there's 2 goblins to the north as well, because you saw
Okay.
them move in to attack Kadojo, and then you saw them nimbly disengage out of combat.
Okay, so the one on the left, well, that would be hard to probably hit with a bow, though. With the corner there?
Yeah, you can go ahead and try to attack, but I'm going to give that thing 3/4 cover, so it's going to be like a -5 to attack. Now,
Okay, but the one on the right, this
open.
one here.
You can attack, no negatives whatever. No negatives whatsoever.
Okay, though, then instead of attacking that hobgoblin, like I said, I'm going to attack this goblin here then.
Okay, sounds good. Roll away. So it's part of your movement action. If you decide to move, you can move and pull out a weapon. That's the great thing about 5e. It really doesn't take like a minor or something, because there's no minors in this game. So, all right. So 26 is definitely a hit on the goblin up to the north.
Now, if I'm reading this correctly,
So good.
That's a
improved
critical.
Yeah, if I'm reading this correctly, it's saying your weapon attacks. So that would be if my bow or great sword, whatever I used.
This is weapon attack.
Alright,
Sure.
Okay, sweet. So that would be
That's your
1d
level 3 bonus, right? Your level 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
so it'll be 2d8 plus 3 then for this.
That's
Right.
correct. You just add an additional dice on for the crit.
I do a grand total of 13 piercing damage.
So you hit this goblin directly between the eyes, and he goes down. He is incapacitated. He's on the ground convulsing a little bit, and then he lays there lifeless. So you can do a movement real quick if you'd like. and I'm going to go ahead and move on if you're not going to move.
Nope, I'm going to stay right there.
So I know you want to take your free action, so go ahead and do that. And Edward, you can go ahead and start working your magic as well, seeing that you've avoided 18 attacks on you.
Okay, I am going to attack the bloodied hobgoblin there.
Okay. What were you going to say as well, Jambin? I know you were going to yell something. He gets all flustered. I love it.
Bullseye right between the eyes, guys.
Top shot. Top shot.
Glad you're
That
taking
will
this
be
easy.
Are we
let
using
me
a different
roll
mark?
D4.
Yeah, roll a d4.
That's
Very
18
nice.
versus armor class.
18 is a hit on the hobgoblin
Yes.
with chainmail and a shield. 18, you barely connect on the hobgoblin.
8 damage.
All right, so the hobgoblin takes 8 damage. He's already been on fire. He was in bad shape, so this one is incapacitated as he falls to the ground
Action
in a pool
surge.
of flame. Okay, action surge. What are you doing?
I'm disengaging to right there.
Okay.
I didn't want to get burned.
Yep. So
I
very
could
good.
have spell sculpted you.
Yeah, he's got spell sculpting anyway, so. But there you go. You used your action surge.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I was just thinking it said any creature within 5 foot.
That's no problem. You'll know next time, so no big deal, because it says creature. If it says creature, that means everyone. And I believe it did say creature, so. But no problem. You'll
It did.
know that next time. So use your action surge to get away, and you can do that because it does take an action to disengage. So very nice. You got a killing blow. So now we have another target here. This hobgoblin, seeing that we are back up to the top of the order. The hobgoblin here, he will turn towards the mage, and he will strike the mage.
Attempt.
He will attempt.
But
And let me read something just real quick on martial advantage. Once per turn, the hobgoblin can deal an extra 7 or 2d6 damage to a creature it hits with a weapon if the creature is within 5 feet of an alloy that isn't incapacitated. Okay, so he does qualify for martial advantage because he does have an ally within 5 feet. So, all right, so he does attack. The attack is an 8 versus armor class. RNGesus is not on the enemy side tonight, guys, which is good for you guys.
Puny goblins.
So he does also disengage. He's not going to disengage, actually. He's going to stay there. He's a dumb hobgoblin. He doesn't know what's going on. So I am ending my turn with this goblin.
Dex save.
Okay, we'll go ahead and make a dex save. He fails his dex save with an 8.
Boom. 9
Alright,
damage.
So this goblin here, as he's still beside the flaming sphere, it seems like sort of like the fire pulses again, catches him on fire. He bursts into fire again, and he literally goes down. He is incapacitated as well. He killed himself because he did not move. And, hobgoblins aren't the smartest tools in the shed, guys. Hobgoblins don't see a lot of magic, so... Alright, so now we have... Crag, you're up.
Damn. Skipped quite a few there.
No, not skip.
Well, the ones that he skipped over are already dead anyway.
Alright, so it looks like Crag is moving in, using his movement.
Yep. I'm going to slam this guy in the face with my... I guess my mace. Warhammer. There. Sorry.
Looks like one of my hobgoblins did not make it to the... No, it did make it to the turn tracker, so...
Oh no. Why do I keep getting the worst rolls ever?
Alright,
It's
so
like-
seeing that I don't have the Wheel of Misfortune ready